एजेंसी का वहां पर सहारा इंडिया परिवार की वाइस चेयरमैन श्रीमती स्वप्ना राय जी संबोधित
It is an award which has a very different concept and has a very new concept. Our association with Mr. Chandra and his family is of many, many years. I happened to teach Amrish when he began school for a few years, so I feel very proud when I see all his achievements. Amrish, I wish you all the best and all the success in the years to come. My husband, Mr. Subhrata Roy, could not be here today amongst you all due to some very unavoidable circumstances. But he has put down his thoughts, which I would like to read out to you. Respected Shri Girish Chandra ji, distinguished guests, friends, Shri Amrish Chandra, I am extremely sorry that at the last moment I had to deprive myself from the company of this august gathering. My very favorite topic has always been education, and I am losing this great opportunity to be there with you. Believe me, due to some unavoidable reason, I could not make it. With folded hands, I do apologize for my absence. I am extremely thankful to Sri Girish Chandra ji for giving this honor of expressing my feelings about education in front of such learned educationists. Sri Girish Chandra ji started his St. Paul's School in 1978 in Gorakhpur, and 1978 is the year I started Sahara from Gorakhpur. So it is 34 years of great friendship, and I am proud of this friendship. I genuinely appreciate Sri Amrish Chandra for organizing all these conclaves. He is really very committed and very competent, especially in the field of education. Amrish is truly a worthy son of a worthy father. I wish Amrish all the best in his life. My blessings are always with him. I am honored and happy to welcome my friend and brother, Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Macedonia, and members of his cabinet. Macedonia is truly a great country. I admire this country, and I admire the progressive, enterprising government, cultured, law-abiding, and positive-minded, emotional people. I am very happy to welcome Lady Noon. He is doing a great job for society worldwide. I have to speak on education and modern education. Well, education is the key to civilization of human society. A human being is happy and at peace when he is properly educated. Why is education so important for a human being? To understand this, we have to understand the difference between a human being and an animal. An animal has love instinct just like human beings. A dog at your home can love you but cannot convey respect to you because God has not given animals thinking powers which He has given to human beings. We have thinking power, so we understand and learn to pay respect. Meaning, since we have thinking power, so for peaceful and rightful coexistence of all human beings, proper, clean and correct thinking is most important for all human beings. We human beings have in our mind and brain psychological aspects, that is, emotional and philosophical aspect, the realities of life. Education is the only path to achieve all the above. But we have to distinguish between literacy and education. We go to school and colleges to achieve literacy, but not get educated. Literacy is also important since your mind and brain develops in the right direction. Going to school and colleges develop some sort of discipline and culture in you. You develop better behavior and better general knowledge. You learn language for the right and quality communication. But strictly speaking, literacy mainly gives you opportunity for good job, which is of course essential for better livelihood of a person and his family. But schools and colleges do not teach you education of life. More than literacy, education is always needed for a peaceful, happy and harmonious coexistence of human society. Worldwide, we have to think seriously about education of life through educational institutions. I have seen that at a young age, we used to get right education from our family. But now, in present generation, everyone has become materialistic, and emotional duty sense and duty performance towards others have taken a back seat. Due to ignorance of emotional aspect, that is, psychological aspect of life, the guardians of present modern society are definitely not the right teachers about life for the youngsters. Once at a very young age, I was scolding, almost abusing an old washerman in our house. My father came from behind. Seeing my father, I stopped shouting. My father ordered me to touch the washerman's feet and apologize. Unwillingly, I followed my father's orders. He requested the washerman to pardon me this time, but he also said to the washerman that in future, if my son again misbehaves, give him 10 slaps. Later on at home, he asked me whether I could wash my shirts as clean and bright or press my clothes properly the way the washerman did. I said no to both. Then my father said that the washerman is superior to me in 2 accounts, one in age and second in his work. Then he said to me that if you cannot give sufficient respect in these 2 accounts, then you are an animal, not a human being. Today's guardians, generally under the same circumstances, would scold the washerman instead of their own son. If I now talk about India or about big countries, we have to admit that education of life has deteriorated drastically in the families. Even schools and colleges have become a big problem because we don't have intelligent and cultured teachers all over. By providing school buildings with adequate furniture alone cannot impart literacy unless we have quality teachers. With today's modern technology, we can solve all these problems. Yes, government, corporates and every responsible individual should work into a specific direction to put screen and projector, and with the help of online interactive electronic media, Sahara is going to provide this in a big way throughout the country in 2013. We should develop small good studios in right cities where we get many good teachers. They will deliver lectures and millions of students will hear these lectures in their schoolroom or even panchayat halls in every villages through screens and impart literacy and education to both. Local teachers will sit in the classes and later can take part in question and answer sessions.
तो गुड़गांव में ये कार्यक्रम चल रहा है। शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में किस तरीके से बेहतर किया जा सकता है, मेधावी बच्चों का सम्मान कैसे होगा, इसे लेकर विचार मंथन भी चल रहा है। रुकेंगे यहां पर कुछ पलों के लिए, वापस आएंगे तो चर्चा करेंगे बीजेपी और जेडीयू के संबंध पर।